love it. It's my favorite day of gorgeous.
All right, guys. Well, today we're in tranquil flow. The dice have spoken. Let's see how this goes. Let's start to get grounded. Let your hips get soft and open. Sit up tall through the spine. Our theme this week is root chakra. So this week begins our chakra realignment. I'm super excited. The root chakra is red, and it's where our stability is generated, both physically and emotionally. So let's take a moment to really open the pelvic floor, make that connection from root to earth. Softening the ankles, visualizing roots from your pelvis growing down into the space beneath you. Find that breath, breathing in through the nose and out nose or mouth. Just taking a moment to arrive and settle. Big breath in. Exhale. 30 more. Feeling that energy rise with the breath. And as you exhale, soften in a sticky area. Last 1 or 2 rounds of breath here. One more. In through the nose. Maybe open the mouth and exhale. Good. Let's inhale to reach the arms above head. Find a little awkward stretch at the top, maybe clasping those fingertips together and actively pulling the fists back. There we go. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let's dip towards the right. Drop that right hand if you need a little support. Good. Inhale one more time. And exhale, come back through center. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, maybe finding a gentle, tiny back bend here. Good, again. Inhale to stack that heart over pelvis and exhale, dip to the left. Lowering that left hand if you're feeling a little tight today, maybe rolling out that right wrist. One more breath. And exhale, come back through center. Nice, guys. Let's open the legs, just find a little length. Give your legs some love. Good. Crunch these toes, roll out the ankles, still pulling up from the lower back. Yes. One more breath. I know. As you exhale, I want you to find your right leg in your pigeon. Good, perfect. And if you need a little softer shape, find that here. Here. Yeah, I heard it called 99, and then someone else said deer, and I was like, this is much better because all of my shapes are fair. It's great, you know.
I've always heard of deer.
Have you? It was the first time I was like, why have I never heard this? Yeah. Yeah. And maybe rock a little with the hips, guys. Good. One more breath. As you exhale, plant that left hip point down, opening back into your straddle. Good. And then tuck that left leg in. Finding deer or pigeon or swan on the other side. Good. Finding that rock side to side. Maybe rolling your shoulders or getting a little neck hygiene in. 1 to 2 more breaths. Good, nice work. Last one. As you're ready, we'll plant the hands, tuck the back toe, and rise into our first downward dog. She tricked me. Take a second to be organic here, feeling out your shoulder girdles, pulling the belly button to the spine, maybe reaching the right heel down as you bend the left knee, and then switching. Left heel down, bending the right. 1 to 2 more breaths here. Just starting to warm up the body. Last big inhale. And exhale, lower your knees down into tabletop. Good, guys. And then take a little shimmy with your hips side to side, planting your left hand in the middle of the mat. Inhale, sending the right hand up. Exhale, thread the needle for me. Now you have a choice today. You can take this in more of a child's pose, where your hips touch your heels and right arm is across your chest, or you can keep yourself up in puppy pose. Hips lifted at a 90-degree angle. So just an option depending on your energy level today. There we go. 3 more breaths here, really twisting from the core. There you go, girl. Megan, girl. That's all I can think of now.
Sorry, baby.
I wrote it in my agenda. Last round of breath. And exhale to unwind, pressing that left palm into the earth as you reach right arm all the way back up. Good. Now take that right hand, inhale, reach fingertips higher. Exhale, I want you to reach it all the way back towards your feet as you let your hips sink down. It's just like a big stretch. Keep your chest low. Yeah, so it's like this diagonal pull. There we go, 1 more breath. And exhale, close it into child's. 3 rounds of breath here, just to let the spine be long for a second. Giving those arms a little bit of softness. Back of the neck is long. Good. 1 to 2 more breaths. Last one, big inhale. And as you exhale, tuck those back toes, rise into downward dog once again. Nice. Good work, everyone. Beautiful, Kevin. That was a really good hike up with your hips. Beautiful. Now let's take our 3-point just to stretch it out a little bit. So ground through the left foot. Inhale, send those right toes nice and high for the sky. Don't force it yet. Check in with your alignment. Exhale, I want you to flex the foot, bend at the knee to open up that hip. There we go. Inhale, straightening back, pointing through the toe. And exhale, feet come back together. Switching to the other side, grounding through the right foot. Inhale, sending left toes nice and high. Being gentle as we warm up here. Exhale, flex the left foot, bend at the knee, open up that hip. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, square the hip, lengthen through the left leg. Exhale, feet come back together. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, lower the knees into tabletop. Good job, guys. Taking a second just to reposition yourself. And then right hand in the middle of your mat. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Beautiful. Exhale, threading the needle. Taking your choice of shape. Maybe you thread the needle in child's or in puppy pose. Feel the heart beating. Left cheek can be planted on the mat or maybe the forehead, whatever feels most supportive. 2 full rounds of breath here. Last one, big inhale. As you exhale, press into that right hand to unwind. Reach that left hand all the way up. Stay here with me. Big inhale, reach a little longer. Exhale, it's like your hands are pulling away from each other as the hips sink back. There we go, beautiful. Back of the neck is long. Breathe in. Exhale, child's pose. 1 round of breath here. And on your next inhale, rise back into your tabletop. Let's find some cat-cows, my friends. So squaring it up, really opening through the collarbones, spread the fingers wide. An option to take your toe tuck in your cow. So inhale, belly sinks, toes tuck, you look forward. And exhale, toes untuck, round the spine, crown of the head points towards the earth. Find your own rhythm. Go as fast or as slow is right for you. I'm going to give you 5 to 7 rounds of breath. So you just vibe it out for a second. Just loosening up the spine, finding movement in the body, working out any kinks. Nice work. That was weird. Probably 2 to 3 more rounds. Nice. Beautiful. Last one. Big inhale. Here we go. Tuck those toes, downward dog as you exhale. Nice work, my friends. Let's get ready for our sun sows. I think we're going to take 5 of them today to warm up. So big inhale here. Exhale, smooth to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Now remember to be easy with yourself. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, roll up through the spine, but let's take it as a detox, so a little faster today. I want you to think about massaging your stomach and your intestines. I was going to say your indigestion, but I was like, that's not right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side dip. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip to the left. Maybe bend the knees if you want more space today. Good. Inhale. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take advantage of this stretch here. Inhale to step the right foot back. Find that high lunge stretch. Good. Exhale, step the right foot back forward. Yes. And then inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step just the left foot back. Feel that high lunge. Good. Exhale, step left foot back up. You're in forward fold. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, let it fold. Here comes your flow. Inhale, finding your high plank. Good. Exhale, taking your version. Maybe you start with lowering the knees. Here we go, just feeling it out. It's Monday. Last week was crazy. Let's just be kind to our bodies. Nice work, guys. Here we go. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, hop or step, top of the mat, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's take that salute or reverse swan dive. Use your back muscles, stand all the way up. Exhale, let's take those down arms for our back bend. Feels good on the shoulders. Inhale, circle those arms all the way back and up. Exhale, prayer, hands forward, fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, finding your hop back to your high plank. Exhale, flow it out. Nice jumps. There we go. Woo! And down dog. Good job, guys. Beautiful. Here we go. Number 3. Big inhale, down dog. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Good. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Let's detox our internal organs. Exhale, open those hands in your mountain. Good. Inhale, up to stork, right leg lifts. Exhale, send it back, warrior 3. Inhale, up for stork. Exhale, plant the foot, dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grounding, inhale, step just the right foot back, and then exhale, step the right foot forward. Good. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good, Chelsea. Inhale, step just the left foot back. Let the hips sink, open that root chakra. And exhale, step the left foot up to forward fold. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good breath, Kevin. Ground those hands. Inhale, finding your way back to high plank. And exhale, take your version of a flow. Nice. That was a little, you got it. Don't push yourself. Exhale, downward dog. You've done a lot in pottery. So give yourself some grace. Not today. Well, it's okay. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, top of the mat, forward fold.
That's what I get for not listening.
Huh?
But that's just what I get for not listening.
Yes, yes. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Let's take our arms. Huh? Yes. Exhale. Swoop those arms down, back bend. Inhale, use the core to come up. Good. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, prayer hands, heart center. Inhale, stork, left foot up. Exhale, warrior 3. Let's start to find our balance. Tune in to the center of your body. Inhale, up to stork. Yes. Exhale, place the foot, dive, forward fold. Shake it out for a second. There we go. Wiggle those hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Ground those hands. Inhale, high plank. Listen carefully. You're going to exhale to lower yourself in one piece all the way down, as close to the earth as you can. Right there. And then inhale for up dog. Nice. Wee, it was just a little bitty one. There. Exhale, downward dog. All right, guys. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lower to child's. Once you get a sip of water, take a second. We have technically one more flow, but we'll get a little stretch in. Hoist. If you want your strap for this one, this is what's coming. This one with the legs, yeah. Yep. This guy. So if you want your strap, maybe sit up on your block. Yeah. No rush.
I'm grateful for props today.
Seriously, right? Sometimes I can't do anything without them.
We're sitting or we're doing fly.
We're gonna do it sitting, but we're gonna do this stretch, and then I'm gonna take us into a boat that's gonna complete our fifth flow. Yeah. Yeah, when you guys are ready, come on up from your child's apologies, and you can go ahead and grab your strap if you want. Are we allowed to tell you?
I had such a slow thing though.
Yeah, just in case. Now you have choices, guys. The dice says leg on the outside, but if this is better or if this is better, know that you can do that. Okay. So bend your right knee into chest, find your little loopy, however you're gonna hold on. There we go. And then exhale, try to extend the sole of the foot up towards the sky. Get a little lean going. Nice, Kevin. Yes.
Leaning is allowed?
Sure, definitely, because it'll help you pull your lower back and your heart forward. Now make sure that you are gripping this strap, but I don't want you to be like this, right? Make sure you're giving space. 2 more breaths here. Really flex that foot. Nice, Kev. Last one. And exhale, bending through the knee and letting that side go. Good. Set that strap down. You can plant both soles of the feet in front of you. Yes, we're a ninja, my friend. Good job. Get a little windshield wipers going just to release that side. Good. Kind of massaging this area of the glute. One more breath. Let's find stillness in center as we exhale. Inhale here, exhale to press into reverse tabletop. Let's just get a little stretch, activate the back body, maybe rocking forwards and backwards and left and right. Perfect, yes. One more inhale here. Exhale, lower the hips with control, back down to earth. Good job, guys. Right foot goes to the outside of the right hip. Maybe it stays planted in front of you, or what else? Half butterfly. So your choice. And we grab our strappy. All right. Strap goes on foot. Good. We pull the knee into chest, get our shoulders all situated. Our pelvis is balanced on the earth. And then we lengthen through the back of this left leg. Flexing that foot. Yes. Very nice. Look at that peace finger toe hold. Very nice. Chelsea cannot do that for some reason.
It's because I'm bony.
Yeah.
My long ass fingers. Gross.
She said that her and Michael can literally hold hands that with their toes. Intertwine them. I was like, I have to see this.
Make my own foot wonder. I told her about that.
One more breath. And exhale, bend through the knee.
Yeah, that's what she was like.
Oh, there's a good.
All
right, guys.
There you go.
Look at you! It's like been 2 weeks, maybe 3. Don't even practicing that. It's amazing. Good job, guys. Alrighty. So let's come on to our seats. I want you to just Roll down onto the spine with control. Take a big full body stretch. We've got some core coming to incorporate our last flow. Take a second, maybe 1 or 2 rounds of breath just to let any tension go. Love the windshield wipers. Maybe a little recline butterfly. Let's plant the soles of the feet in the middle before we get this going and lift the hips into a bridge. So inhale, exhale, press into the feet to lift the hips, activating that back body. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll it on down. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna inhale to send our straddle legs back into like a little, what is this called? Shoulders, and it's not shoulder stand.
Wow.
Plow, thank you. And then we're gonna exhale to close the legs and come into our boat. Inhale to straighten into a V, cross the legs, exhale to hop into your plank. What? I was just verbalizing.
I was like,
We'll go over that again. All right, guys. So the demo is we're gonna take our straddle legs back. We're gonna inhale here, exhale to come up to boot. Inhale to straighten the legs. Exhale to plant the hands and hop back.
oh my God, I thought you went from this to that. I was like,
Magical.
how did you do that?
And then we'll flow it out. And then I'll tell you how to get back into that again. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it 2 times. 2 times, maybe 3, depending on how we're feeling. Okay. Exactly. All right, here guys, here we go. So inhale, straddle legs back. Exhale, find your boat. Yay, good. Inhale, straighten legs. Go, Kevin. Exhale, cross the legs. Plant the hands. Inhale, exhale, hop. Inhale, plank. Exhale, hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Massage that belly. Exhale, open. Good. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now you're going to inhale to ground the hands, sink the hips, but exhale, you're going to roll back into your straddle plow. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, boat. Good. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, cross. Inhale, plant hands. Don't go too fast. Exhale, hop back. There we go. Inhale, plank. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, salute or reverse swan dive. Take your back bend. Find something that feels good. Maybe a little stretch. 2 rounds of breath just to be yourself. Yes, do the hip hops. There we go. Grab a sip. Fancy, fancy. Love it. Okay. Got 1 more, guys. Here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Here we go. Exhale, start to plant the hands and roll it back. Good. Inhale. Exhale, boat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cross. Take it slow. Inhale, plant. Exhale, jump. Good. You're doing it. There you go. Exhale, just flow it out from here. So chaturanga. then rest downward dog when you're ready. Very good, my friends. Wiggle it out. Take a moment. That was awesome. Beautiful work. Making sure there's no tension in the neck, no pinching in the front of the shoulders. 2 to 3 more rounds of breath here. Beautiful. All right, guys, get ready for this fun challenge. I could not do it. It's so fun. All right, so stay in your down dog. I want you to try to lift your right hand. Good. Now lift your left foot. Good. Oh my God, I'm so impressed. I cannot do it. If you can, grab your foot with your hand. I can't even balance. Oh, good job.
They call it wild dog.
Wild dog. Okay. I had never done it before. I was like, I have to share this. Good job, Elsie. Yay, beautiful. Okay, and if you want, take a flow through that side, just through your plank chaturanga. Just shift forward, inhale into plank. There you go. And exhale, blow it out. So just know you love this. Here we go. And exhale, down dog. Taking a second to wiggle. We're going to try that on the other side when you're ready.
I got messed up because I was like, I know my foot is inside my hand.
I could do my arms off the ground, but the second a foot came off, I was like, oh no, I'm going down.
I guess immediately go.
Yes, exactly. I was like, this is amazingly like a muscle that I haven't used in a long time. I don't know. All right, guys, here we go. Let's try it on the other side. So lifting left hand and then right foot. So good. Maybe they hover just like a centimeter from the ground, or maybe they try to reach back for each other. Yes, Megan, good. Whee! There we go. Good job, girl. And then when you're ready, blow it out. Nice work, ladies. Good. Before we move on, let's all come onto our bellies. We're going to open in a little arm stretch here. So for extra sensation with your working hand, you're going to hold your block. So what I like to do is send my right arm out in front of me. I kind of go onto my right side so that my left foot is kickstanded behind me. And then I take this block and I open my chest this way. I see Kevin doing this a lot. So what is it?
Starfish.
Starfish. So you're on your right side, block is in the left hand. There we go. And you just kind of have to find that right shape with your legs. Sometimes my left foot is behind me, sometimes it's in front of me. There we go. Beautiful.
What am I supposed to do?
This is just stretching your chest and the front of your shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah. Do you feel it there?
yeah.
Okay. You're perfect. Yeah. 2 more breaths here. It is nice, and if you would like to stay there for 5 million more breaths, you are allowed.
How much is a block leg?
Huh?
How much is a block leg?
I mean, would you say like a pound, Kevin?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
This is a lot better with 10 pounds sandbag.
Yeah, I bet Kevin has sandbags in him.
So
He's got like a whole room like dedicated to all of his like hand pans and stuff. 1 more breath here. And exhale, close it back. Nice work, guys. Now, before we switch sides, I want you to press into a big, big cobra. Really deep for the lower back today. Yes, big cobra. Yes. Big one. You can leave the thighs grounded.
This is actually called seal.
Oh, when it's out, I thought it was. Is cobra in?
It'd still be a seal.
Oh, okay. Because you're pressing into the hands.
That's what I know.
If I can hold this, I was
It's a
like,
good Cobra. I guess I.
yeah.
That's fun little rock.
And roll it back.
Seal is my favorite animal, so it's fun.
I do love a seal, especially the bigger ones.
Okay, San Diego.
All right, guys, let's take that block in the right hand, extending left arm out long in front of us, rolling to the left side, and then positioning your legs for however you feel most stable, so that then you can open the right shoulder and let that block take some stretch for you. Friends at home, if you do not have a block, maybe get, I should have said this before, but next time you can get like a can of soup or something like that. But no block is needed. It just helps add a little weight to the sensation. 3-ish more rounds of breath here. Good work. Big belly breath. Oh, it's great. One more. Big inhale. And exhale, close it back. Good, guys. All right. Now let's power it up a little bit here. I want you to try to press from here up into your plank. I don't even know if I can do it anymore. Let me see. I got you. Oh, that was cheating. I cheated. Just that little bit. Beautiful, guys. All right. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, big hop, forward fold, top of your mat. All right, friends. Now let's take a big stretch in our forward fold here. So I'm gonna grab some blocks and put them behind my heels. And that way I can reach for the back of the blocks to pull myself closer to the legs.
Oh.
Yeah. And you can bend your knees.
We need another one. You need the other block?
Yeah.
I thought you had where we do that.
I need-
So I was like,
No. Just to like help you, give you something further to reach towards. You can always just hug around your legs too, right? But try to find length through your spine. Very good, Kevin. 3 rounds of breath here. Back of the neck is long. Yes, you can do it. Last round of breath. When you're ready, you can gently release that hold, moving your blocks out of your way. And then open your feet a bit wider than hips distance apart. I want you to inhale to sink down into your Halasana. Find a little shifty shift. Yeah. Or I love how Kevin does that actually. Oh my goodness. That's nice. Yeah. Try it. Yeah, try it. So it's like this, right? But it's more space. Press the elbows into the knees.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, like this. Hold like this.
Yeah.
Roll it in.
Wow. Yeah, there we go.
And pull bricks in.
It's so much deeper with the block. One more breath. And exhale, set that block down. Inhale. Exhale. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Go. Yes. Good job. All right, guys, shake your All right, you can take blocks or no blocks. I'd like to get into a little bit of a pyramid, stepping the right foot back. Beautiful. So both legs are straight. Feet are a little closer together than they normally would be in like a lunge or something like that. Both hip points are square. And then you're folding from the hip. One more breath. Exhale, I want you to sink that right foot back, find your high lunge, and open into your lizard. So left foot out for lizard. Now really open the pelvic floor, guys. Big, big stretch. Yes. So you should feel this on the inside of your left leg, maybe a little bit on the outside of the left hip, and then definitely on the front of the right leg. One more breath. Exhale, undoing that lizard, heel toeing the foot back to your high lunge. Now check it out, you can take the blocks with you. We're gonna open into a wide leg forward fold. You're facing the right side of your mat. There we go. I'm gonna turn this up because I know Chelsea loves this song. And just really deeply stretch here, guys. Maybe start to practice lowering the crown of your head onto the earth. Chilling in whatever shape feels most supportive to you. Strong, Kevin, that looks great. Yes, oh, but flatten out your spine, my love. Okay. There you go. Pull those feet in just a little bit more so that you have to flatten from your lower back. That's my goal. Yes, I know. It's getting so much closer. Good, yes, honey. Nice long legs. 3 more rounds of breath. There you go, Chelsea. That's really opening up nicely. Good job. Last round. And as you exhale, we're going to walk towards the left, back to the top of our mat. There we go. And then let's inhale for this high lunge. Exhale, step the feet together. Inhale, up for reverse swan dive. Let's find some type of back bend here. You have freedom to choose the shape of your arms, how deep you want to go. Maybe you decide to just stand in stillness in your mountain. Good. One more round of breath. You could throw a couple neck circles in there if that serves you. And when you're ready, if you had blocks before, palm in your blocks, forward fold, and step the left foot back into your pyramid. Both legs are straight, so maybe it's good to start on the higher setting of the blocks, like in more of a half lift, because this is the shape you need to keep in your spine, and then lower down over the front leg. Very good. Option to pull the right toes back towards your face, getting an extra stretch in your back. There we go. Two more breaths here. Left hip point is pulling forward, right hip point is shooting back energetically. Last big inhale. Exhale, slide left leg into your high lunge. Good. And then inhale, heel toeing the right foot to the outside edge of your mat. And then finding what's this is a good mat. Good. Nice. And your choice. I love the low stretch here, where you're really reaching maybe the crown of your head for the earth, but you can also open the heart this way. So maybe you even play a little bit, right? 2 more rounds of breath here. Good. And you're really like a lizard, right? Or you're like one of those weird. Yeah, the tongue with it.
You weren't even facing the camera.
Exhale, heel toe that foot back in between. And then we'll pop up through that pyramid as we open to the left side of the mat and our wide leg forward fold. Now, option to revisit a shape that you did on the first side, but if you'd like, you can play with your Skandasana or just really actively reach through the spine here, just supporting your hands on your shins. Yeah, maybe not trying to point the crown of the head towards the earth, but rather just focusing on that stretch inside of the head. There you go, girl. 3 more rounds of breath. Now, Chelsea, your next thing for that is you gotta keep that straight spine the whole time you're transitioning from side to side. Here you go. You got it. That's right. Here you go, like a little crab. Yeah. There you go. That was good. Good start. Last round of breath. And exhale, coming back through your high lunge. Right foot is in front. Let's get rid of our blocks. Ground the hands. Inhale, step right foot back into your high plank. Exhale. Let's all take that little shift forward and our chatter. Good. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bring right leg forward into your pigeon. Not long, just like 1 to 2 rounds of breath. Good. Now, you're going to turn towards your left leg, all the way to the back, seated tree. Keep going, you're right, and then reach for your left foot. That's right, good. All over the place today. I don't know. There we go, good, good, good. 2 more rounds of breath here. On an exhale, come up through that spine. Listen carefully. Send your right leg behind you. Tuck in your left leg. Now we're in our other pigeon. Yes, that's right. Good job. Beautiful. To the back of the mat. Because then we're going to come to the front for our other tree, seated tree. Good balance, Charles. There you go. 1 more breath. And exhale. Sit the right sits bone down as you turn towards, other way, this way. So turn towards the right. And then left foot is in for seated tree. Good job, guys. And then reach for that right foot. Good. Maybe a strap here. Need a little assistance. If you need a deeper sensation, put your foot on the block. 2 more breaths. When you're ready, gently unwind and roll on down to your sides. It's time for final wiggles. My offering would be like a bridge, or maybe to close with your wheel. Or wild thing keeps coming into my mind. But if you're ready to rest, of course, start to get all comfortable. Good. That was so nice, girl. Did it feel controlled? Yeah. Nice work. That was great. Good, Chelsea. That was nice. 3 more rounds of breath work.
Oh,
3
God.
more. Good work, girl. Love that press through the heart. Beautiful, everyone. Starting to wrap up wherever you are. Woo! You made it. Good work. You did it. And it is time for Shavasana. That's good. How's these days? Die, I don't know. Die. That was impressive. All right, guys. Cool. Well, let's start to get comfy into the earth. Allowing your body to fully let go. You have worked very hard today. Now it is time to relax. Feel your arms and legs unwind. Feel any thoughts quiet. Drift away. I'll bring you back when it's time. It's time for practice. Time to very slowly start returning to your body. Take a nice cleansing breath in and out. Good. Maybe find a little movement in your neck or stretch out your legs. Re-entering into your new vessel. We're going to rest for about 5 more rounds of breath. You can choose to remain as you are, or maybe you decide to roll into a fetal or a shape that is all your own. Continue to just softly breathe in and out as you breathe in. exhale, begin to slowly rise, keeping your eyes closed and your awareness inward. Let's bring prayer hands to heart center, taking a moment to thank yourself for your practice this evening. Thank you for trusting me to guide you. We'll take one more breath in together. And as we exhale, bow and say namaste. Thank you, friends. Namaste. Don't move too quickly, we've got lots of time.
Namaste, friends at home. We'll see you soon.